People have a lot of confusion about what public relations is versus advertising, and oftentimes people think they're one and the same, and they're not. Public relations is what we call earned or free media. And so those are the news stories that you read or see or listen to on the radio. Advertising is paid space, and they really work hand in glove. Public relations should be a strategy that every business incorporates in their overall marketing plan. So when you are featured in the news media, whether that's an article or it's a blog or you're on TV in a positive light, that gives your company immediate credibility. So an example is the town of Taos. This is a client I'm particularly proud of. We have been doing the tourism marketing for the town for the past 5.5 years. And one of our strategies is that we send out press releases every single week on Taos, nationally and internationally. And what's happened with that is we're averaging now about 500 news stories a month mentioning Taos, some small publications and some very major ones. So Travel and Leisure in their September issue named Taos one of the best winter getaways. And then we send out a press release announcing that, and then that gets picked up by other publications like AOL just did that one. We sent out a press release about how dog-friendly Taos is. And we did some research, and there are more dog-friendly restaurants and hotels per capita than any other city in the United States. So we named Taos the most dog-friendly city in the United States. That got picked up majorly nationally. And so the PR just keeps repeating itself, and Taos now is at the top of all the really fabulous lists, and those lists just keep generating more media and more media and more media and more tourists.
You have to work at containing Joni, not motivating her. So she's a whirlwind. She's always got a new idea and a new direction to go, no matter what your budget is, no matter what your industry. Certainly tourism was not necessarily, when she began, a specialty of hers, but she made it a specialty, and she did incredible work for us.
So another example of a successful PR campaign is here locally, Mesa del Sol, which is a new housing development on the south end of town. Mesa del Sol had a few problems in the beginning. They kicked off with a bang, and then when the housing bust happened, they stalled for 3 years. And then 2011, we came in to take it over again, and the media was like, yeah, whatever. You know, are you really, is it for real? You started and stopped, now you're starting again. Yeah, sure. But we were successful in convincing the media of how successful the development is by once again sending out regular news releases. We did that locally as well as regionally, as well as nationally, and in industry publications. And in the 1 year time that we've had that contract, we've had over 500 stories placed on Mesa del Sol.
We've had phenomenal success in working with Griffin Associates. Just the amount of public relations, news clips, and print media that we've received has provided a huge return on the investment.
Griffin Associates was founded in January of 1990. We have 10 people that work here, and the average tenure of our employees is 14 years. So we've all worked together for so long. There is this synergy that happens amongst us where we can practically think each other's thoughts and usually finish each other's sentences. So when we're working on a client project, that creativity, that energy, that family relationship that we have really spurs us into all levels of new creativity.
You know, these people they're like an extension of my family, essentially, because I'm here with them all the time. And I think us being able to work so closely together, we really are able to give our clients just the best of all of us.
I mean, I think it says something too that we work in an office that is a home that's been converted into an office. Yeah. So I sometimes joke, or when I bring clients here, you know, I'll say, you know, it's like I leave home and then I come home.
I moved to New Mexico in January of 1983, and at the time I thought I'd be here for 2 years. Well, here I am 30 years later. I love New Mexico. This community is unbelievable. I think it's one of the best places in the world to do business. People are so friendly and welcoming, and it's such a business-friendly environment, and it's a place where you can really make a mark. So it's why I've been here for 30 years, and I will be here as long as I'm here.